What's up, Detroit? It's your girl, Miss Detroit, and we are back with more BS and more BS. So, I hope everyone had a good weekend. I had an okay weekend. I spent time with my kids and my nephew. School is back in, and I know all the parents are happy because I know I am. And I had my kids all summer. But I'm happy they back home, and I'm happy school's back in because that's like the best part of being a parent. Your kids going to school because you got all them hours not to hear, Ma, stop. Stop! Give me my stuff. That's my toy. Everything that kids complain about. So I hope everybody enjoyed their weekend. I hope everybody had a good weekend. My weekend was okay. So we just want to know what's going on with Detroit. I go drop my daughter off at school this morning. I gets back home and I turn on the TV and I'm watching the news and a person put a box downtown near the DPD police station headquarters, same thing. What is the problem? Why are y'all so destructive? Why do y'all feel the need to do scare tactics? Because if nothing was in the box, why would you make it like something was in the box when it wasn't? Like, what was the point of you going down there, putting a package near the DPD police station? Like, what was the point of it all? Like, what's really going on in the world today? Not only did I watch the news and see that, I get a phone call this morning from one of my siblings, and I couldn't do nothing but laugh because it's almost like I have been working with one of my siblings for years trying to get her to see the bigger picture of everything because as we all know, people go through things and that's okay. It's okay to go through things. We all do. But when it's one of your siblings, it touches you in a different way. So I get this phone call and the neighbor is saying how her household is, how the kids is, how her man is, and I'm just like, well, I know we weren't raised like that. Like, where's her man at that she doesn't see her own self-worth to get out of the situation? Because I know exactly how we was raised. And yes, once again, everything starts from home, but at the same time, my mother still had help with us, so I can never understand where her mental be when she be talking because she just got the going. And I'm like, so what's going on? And she just out of her head, like, we got this and that too. And well, I'm just like, what the hell is going on? What is she talking about? Like, is it an emergency or not? Because if it ain't, why you calling me with that BS? If you gonna stay. If you're gonna leave, I can help you out. We can work together. You can leave. I'll help you every step of the way. But the other BS, I'm just not about to go for. So that's where the mental health department come in at because that she's a person that's mentally unbalanced. And you can tell by the way the household is, how the children are being taken care of, and all of the above. That doesn't make her a bad person because she chose a different route. I just want better for her and for her to get back on her feet and just know that a nigga ain't everything. It's just not. It's just not. It's not everything. I just don't get it. Like, maybe it's just me, but I am totally not understanding the whole aspect of the type of love people give out nowadays. Like, I just don't get it. Like, how is that love? Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I haven't dealt with men that I knew wasn't good for me, but at the same time, I never fell in love. And I know this might sound crazy being that I am married, but I have no idea what in love is. I know what love is, but I just don't know what in love is because I am not about to give my heart to any man because my heart belongs to God. And that's just the way it is. Like, I can't give you my heart because it belongs to a man already, and I cannot put you in front of him. And that's just how it is. So when it comes to women dealing with these abusive relationships, leave. I did. The second I noticed some abuse, nope, miss me, because that's not love. Love doesn't do that. And to have that phone call this morning, it was almost like my face stayed just like this the entire time I was talking. Like, I love you too, baby. That's my audience in the background. Him love me. I love you too. That's my big boy. Okay. Yes, it's I bring my kids to work with me. One's in school and one is here at work with me. Hi Aubrey, mommy loves you. Have a good day at school. So, back to what I was saying. To get that phone call this morning, it kind of disturbed me. My whole face was just like this entire time because it's like, I know, you was raised better than that. What's the problem? What's the issue? But then that goes back to a person's mental space, because I have watched my sibling as a child, as a teenager, and as an adult struggle trying to be something in life and never really made a move on it because of the people that was around her. Not enough support, or she felt like she didn't get enough support. And sometimes I feel that way too. But at the same time, you have to, I had to take my shoes off, y'all. My feet starting to hurt. These heels is yeah, they get into my big toe. That feels so much better. But yeah, I have noticed a difference, a really big difference in how you raise your children. But regardless of how you raise your children, that don't mean that they're gonna come out the best, as we all should say. But just getting that phone call this morning, it was almost like, here we go again. Like, why every time I talk to you is some BS? I don't want to hear it. Well, all I want to hear is, I'll leave and I'll do better for myself and my children. And that's just about it, because I see the pain in my nephews and my niece's eyes when I look at them, because they don't like it either. And if you're a parent, you should be man or woman enough to deal with your issues, get yourself together, and be there for your children. That's just the way it is. That's what it is. That's how the way it should be. That's the way it should be. You know, they say it take a village to raise a kid, a child, children, all of that. And it does. So as we was growing up, we had so much that I just don't understand a lot of things to this day, because we had a lot. We had a lot. And that's my baby. Yes. You want me to fix the phone? So you gonna stop mama so that I can fix your phone? Say hi. Hi. Wave, say hi, everybody. Here. Say good afternoon.
Hi.
Say good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Say how y'all doing.
How y'all doing?
I'm doing good.
I'm doing good.
All right, say see y'all later.
See y'all later.
Yeah, he's on YouTube, because that's what he do. He likes to watch cartoon, and that's good because it keeps him occupied while mommy works. But they say it take a village to raise a child, and it does. And we had so much growing up that I can never understand a lot of things when it comes to this one particular sibling. However, we can get her some help, and we have tried numerous times before. But like I said, it take a village to raise a child, children, kids, however you want to put it. And we grew up in a very good manner with morals and respect and all of that. And sometimes I get lost on, even with myself. Like, I'll catch myself doing something and I'd be like, nah, I know I wasn't raised like that. What I do that for? But at the same time, you have to know God inside and out. And that's just the way it is. We grew up in church. Oh, shout out to say it again, Mr. Thomas. Mr. Thomas. Shout out to Christian Turbulence Church in Southfield, Michigan, 2655 Franklin Road, Southfield, Michigan. Hey, Uncle Roger and Auntie Marilyn. How y'all doing? That is my church home, and that is my aunt and uncle who helped raise me and my siblings. I just smile every time I think about them. I just smile because as a little kid, we used to put on her perfume, go on her vanity set in her room and bother her stuff. It was really good growing up, and I appreciate you both because if it wasn't for you both, I probably would have went a different route, but you all stepped right in and showed me something completely different because I'm a hood baby. So every time I would go out to the burbs, I'm like, oh, that's a condo. Oh, that's Cadillac. Oh, that's a Benz. Oh, they got a nice house. It smells good in here. So I used to always want to be up under my aunt and uncle because they love me and I like love. I love their love. So everything was good. I have no complaints about anything. And then I got a little older and was looking at life and I'm just like, I wish I can go back to being a kid again. And here, going back over my aunt and auntie house and just kicking it. Like I miss those days. And then since I've been grown so much, so many things has happened, and I just be so thankful and thankful for the people that's around me. Thankful for the women that's around me to help me get through everything that I need to get through. So peep this, y'all. Oh, and I will be in church this Sunday coming up, so I will be there. But peep this, y'all. I was living out in the burbs in Romulus, and I gets told, you know they playing Blindfold Bird Brain, BITCHES in the hood. So I sat back and was like, well, what type of person would play that type of game with human beings like they lab rats? They always say, you know, be nice, respect other people and all that BS. That's cool or whatever. But when I heard that, it made me look at a lot of things differently. So I say, well, who exactly are these people supposed to be blindfolded? Because we woke, like our eyes is wide open. So to hear that, it kind of disturbed me in a way that I would never look at that man the same again for even trying to play a game like that. But when I start playing the game back, it's not fun because it's like I seen the BS in the first place. But let me just sit back, watch, be easy, and I'ma know when to say something or speak on it or speak up on it. First and foremost, if you all know of this game, know a person that has been in the game and is bothered in any type of way, please reach out for help, whether it's you or another person. That is not a game that you play, period. Oh, and who told me about the game is Jimmy Ragland. That's exactly who told me about the game. And I just started laughing and constantly kept going because it's like, y'all niggas can't be serious. So that's who originally told me about this game that they were so-called playing. And I just sat back and just observed everybody, never got close to people, and just looked at people like, y'all crazy. Y'all are crazy. You don't play no type of game like that with no human being and then think it's an okay thing. Like, you get time for trying to mentally disturb a human being. Look up the laws. You can't do that. That can drive a person to go to the insane asylum. And why would you want to even put a person in there? If you do not know how to cope with things, if you don't know how to deal with pain, go to church, go pray. But trying to mentally disturb somebody is a crime. So when he told me that, I couldn't do nothing but laugh because the second person up that was also playing this game was DeAndre Maddox. So all them was playing this game and thinking that I was blind to it. I seen it coming and I started playing the game back. Now don't nobody like me. Well, why y'all start playing the game if y'all didn't want me to play the game? I'm just saying. You cannot pull LaToya Banks' card. You cannot. That's just the way it goes. You cannot. I know when somebody's playing with me, when somebody is playing with me, period. I know that already. But when I play the game back, don't get mad. That's all I'm saying. If you don't like the game being played back, don't play the game. I seen it coming from a mile away. I just didn't know. I couldn't put my finger on it at first. But I just was sitting back chilling like, they can't be serious. Like, I don't see this. I seen it from the jump. I don't play with niggas. So don't play with me. So what I did is I went and I wrote statements on what was going on. I put everything on black and white because me, as the mental health authority, is going to get down to the bottom of it. Nobody, anyone is going to try to mentally disturb me. That I'm just saying, you're not going to mentally disturb me. You're not going to mentally disturb another human being because you all do not know how to deal with issues and things. Go to church. Go pray. Get connected to God. I'm just saying. Going out your way to make LaToya mad was the wrong thing to do. I ain't in my feelings and I don't get mad. But one thing you ain't going to do is come for me. I ain't going to speak too much on it because it is in the law's hand. So I can't really speak too much on it. But oh, most definitely for trying. You tried. It's a difference between actually doing and tried. You all tried to play the game and failed at it. So no one really likes a snitch, right? Well, guess what? I don't care. You don't play no game like that. That's a game that you do not play. And yes, I said your names on live TV. Because it's coming. You don't play no game like that with nobody. Anyone. Somebody. Anywho. None of the above. You do not play that type of game. And since you all thought it was funny, I think it's funny too. I'm just saying. I got real things popping with my family too. I don't got time to play a game that nobody else is playing but y'all stupid individuals. Nobody else is playing it but y'all ignorant MFers. And then you turn around and blame your issues on another person when it was y'all that was playing in the first place. Nobody else is playing with y'all but y'all and the people that was around y'all, laughing and joking. I'm a laugh and joke too, but I can't speak too much on it. I'm a let the law do what they do and do their job, and I'm gonna continue to move forward and live my life because once it's in the law's hands, it don't matter. I'm just saying, don't play no game like that with nobody, anybody, someone, anyone. Don't play no game like that. It's a difference between unconditionally loving somebody. Period. If you don't have that in you, stop going around people, and definitely stop going around people that's close to God. I wouldn't say I was surprised that they was trying to play the game. I'm just gonna say I was surprised that they didn't see that I was woke. You cannot sleep a woke person. I'm just saying you cannot sleep a woke person. And those two individuals was the main two playing that game. So let me just run this down to y'all really quick. Let me just run this down to you all. If you do, let me just tell you all this. When I first met him, everything was cool, but I think he got it twisted in his head that I couldn't see the BS coming from the first place because of who my daughter's dad was. So it is called playing the player. This is real life, not chess. Don't play with me. I won't play with you back. I'm just saying. So you thought that I couldn't see when I was wide awoke the entire time. First and foremost, it's not a man that walked this earth that I will bow down to. I don't bow down to my uncle. I don't bow down to my dad. I don't bow down to my mother. That is just something LaTroya don't do because I'm 30. I'm grown. I ain't bowing down to nobody, and that's been that way since I was 18. You couldn't tell me nothing then. You can't tell me nothing now. So he decided to try to get me to relive how I met him. It didn't work. Now you need a bed in one of these group homes for trying that. My whole thing is, don't get your card pulled trying to pull mine. Because I was woke in the beginning. I was woke in the first place. I never say anything. I just let people do what they do and let them think that they're fooling me. And the entire time I can be sitting back not saying anything for a reason. Because it's already steps and plans that has already been, that's taken place already. So I just actually sit back and observe people. And that's one thing that you do not do. So since y'all all thought y'all was playing with me, I don't know why. You cannot be that thirsty to get seen that you will do something like that and actually think I noticed it from the jump, the very beginning. Don't play with me. I won't play with y'all. I'm just saying. And then on top of that, my neighbor stalks me. I mean, stalks me. Every move I make, stalking. That's crazy. It is so many people out here with mental health issues walking around amongst normal people, and they have a lot of mental health issues inside of their mental alone and do not know how to balance their mental issues out. You need to get a hold of that because that's ridiculous. So at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, you don't play no game like that. And then when a person play back because they have seen it from the jump, you all get mad and wondering why the other person is always blessed, wondering why good things always come to other people because I would never played a game like that. But since y'all started it, I'ma finish it. How about that? How about we do that? Since y'all like to start things, like to always be about drama, which I am not. I don't like drama. I don't like starting things. But since y'all like drama and like to start things for no reason, I like the law. I like the law. For real, for real. But I'm going to leave it in the law's hands, thinking since it was funny. It was funny, wasn't it? Is it funny now? I'm just saying. Do to those what you want done to you. You do not set anybody up. You do not play a game like that and then want some type of recognition for BS. I'm going to give y'all recognition, all right. I'm going to make sure all the information that was given to me is handed over to the law, since y'all like to play a game like that. And there's too many people out here with real issues. And to try to play a game like that and try to mentally bother someone is a crime. That's something that you don't do. However, I'm going to still continue doing what I'm doing, and I will see everybody in court. I just see people in court. Is one thing you don't do is disrespect and think you playing a game and you're not really playing a good game, because I can see straight through, see through. You shouldn't throw stones if you live in a glass house, and if you got a glass jaw, watch your mouth. But that's all the time we have today. Highland Park in Detroit, Michigan. It's your girl, Miss Detroit. And today's show is sponsored by Down and Dirty LLC. See y'all later.